Welcome back to Lore and Legends. I thought today we'd cover another pretty obscure Mortal Kombat character, only having a few sparse appearances, but still managing to obtain a lot of speculative interest from fans. This is the backstory, biography and history of Khameleon. In the original Mortal Kombat games, it was well known that the developers loved to add secret characters as Easter eggs, and in Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, using a cheat device such as a Game Genie or Action Replay on the Super Nintendo and Genesis versions of the game, could unlock you an extra ninja called Khameleon. While he was only a reskin of Scorpion with no new moves of his own, this still sparked many people to believe that he was an official new character with a backstory yet to be told. Khameleon would later appear in the next entry Mortal Kombat trilogy, but only on the PlayStation, Sega Saturn and PC versions. But what about the Nintendo 64 version? Well, that's where Khameleon with a K comes in. She is the female counterpart, exclusive to the Nintendo version of Mortal Kombat Trilogy. She has a similar sprite to the other female ninjas present in the game, just with a grey attire, and occasional phases of invisibility, and she also possesses the other three ninjas' movesets, meaning she also wields all of their weapons: Kitana's fans, Melina's sai, and Jade's staff. In Mortal Kombat Trilogy, it is confirmed that Khameleon is a Saurian, also known as a Raptor, which is the same species as Reptile. This would explain her ability to turn invisible, much like the green-clad ninja. It's also revealed that millions of years ago, during the time when dinosaurs roamed the earth, the Saurians actually lived among them. However, a deadly war between Shinnok and the Elder Gods caused a catastrophic event that wiped out the dinosaurs and almost killed all of the Saurians. Luckily, they escaped to a different realm by unknown means, and named this new home Zaterra. Later, Zaterra was discovered by Outworld Emperor Shao Kahn during his conquest of the realms. Defeating Zaterra's champions, Shao Kahn merged the realm with his own. Unbeknownst to Reptile, the notable Saurian warrior loyally served his new emperor. When Khameleon is introduced during Shao Kahn's invasion of Earthrealm, she is suggested to be the last surviving female Saurian. She goes on a quest to find Reptile, revealing to him the truth about Shao Kahn, and the two could team up to defeat him, freeing Zaterra from the Khan's control and restoring their race. However, Reptile does not side with Khameleon, buried under the Emperor's influence. Turning against her, Khameleon retreats, vowing to destroy Shao Kahn one day. This was Khameleon's one and only appearance for a very long time. In the mid to late 2000s, Ed Boon and Midway wanted to bring every character back for the 7th mainline entry, Mortal Kombat Armageddon. There was a lot of speculation whether she would actually make it into the game, with the developers originally stating that any plans to include her was cut. They were right, as when the PS2 and Xbox versions released in 2006, Khameleon was absent from the game. Luckily, a Nintendo Wii version of Armageddon was later announced and released 1 year later in 2007, with Khameleon finally present. Another time when she was only exclusive to a Nintendo version. Nevertheless, it was nice to see her return with a bold new design, this time having a permanently invisible form with just highlights around her body and a colour-altering costume. It seems since her last appearance, Khameleon has been wandering the realms, disguised by her invisibility powers, trying to find any ways to relinquish Shao Kahn from his throne. She overhears mentions of a great power in Edenia, the power of Blaze, atop the Pyramid of Argus. Distressed to learn that Shao Kahn is also seeking this power, Khameleon decides to intervene, and in the Battle of Armageddon, she joins the side of light, but much like the rest of the combatants present, she perishes. Unfortunately, it would be Shao Kahn that gets Blaze's power, and this results in Raiden sending a message to his previous self, resetting the timeline. However, in the timeline where Khameleon is successful in climbing the pyramid and defeating Blaze, she instantly uses her newfound powers to exact her revenge on Shao Kahn for destroying her race and homeworld. For the first time in his life, Shao Kahn pleads for mercy, but Khameleon gives him none. Khameleon transforms Shao Kahn into a raptor like herself, now a servant to her wishes. Khameleon next turns her attention to his followers, turning them into raptors as well. But soon after, she loses control of her transformation powers, accidentally turning all the forces of light into raptors. Now she has an entire army at her command, but this never came to pass, and in the new timeline, Khameleon hasn't canonically appeared yet. Mortal Kombat Armageddon for the Wii would mark her second and final appearance to date. And that brings you all up to speed on Khameleon. What do you think of Khameleon? Would you like to see her again in an updated appearance? I think that there could be some good side story involving her and Reptile in a future Mortal Kombat game. But until that day comes, I'll catch you all in the next video on Lore and Legends. I'll see you then, and adios. Take care.
Khameleon wins.